Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a dupe video. I took all my favorite products and tried to match dupes for it. So I'm gonna do half face of the products that are on the more expensive side, ones that are like really known and a lot of people use, and then I tried to match and find something very similar, drugstore version, and want to make sure that it is high quality. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's see. So first things first, we're gonna start with the Benefit, the POREfessional. This is an amazing product. I know that a lot of people love it and use it religiously. And the affordable version is this Baby Skin by Maybelline. I didn't even know they make this product, which is also looks very similar. And what it does is basically helps to blur all the lines. Okay, so this one feels really nice. It does a good job. Okay, this is better. I mean, they both feel pretty nice. Next up, we are moving to the brows. So my favorite brow pencil is Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Brow Wiz, and I use it in taupe. And my affordable version, which is also one that I use, is the COVERGIRL Ultra Fine Brow Pencil, which I also love dearly, and this is in soft blonde. I find that the COVERGIRL does a really good job with creating the right tones. With the eyebrows, I love doing a very quick and feather-like movements and strokes with the pencil to give it a more natural look. Natural and fluffy. I make sure that I give here at the beginning a little more room to breathe, like it doesn't have to be filled into perfection. And then we're gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. And then we're moving next to Fiber Gel Brow. Okay. Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel that I use. So I have one. What is going on? I have one that's from Hourglass. Bought it because I heard a lot of people like raving about it. I mean, not a lot of people, like one person that I really liked her eyebrows. I'm gonna use it here. I love to use these kind of product because it just like adds a little more fluff to the brow and just creates a stronger brow. I also make sure that I go against the direction of how the hair grows to fill them up a bit and give that fiber catch into the hair and make it a little more Brooke Shieldsy than usual. So the dupe for this one is this Essence Make Me Brow. I've seen it in a few articles actually that people are like loving this product. This one is a little different. Let me show you. With the Hourglass, it has two brush sides to it. So one is like for filling and the other one is for brushing. This one is much more simple. It's only the brush. A lot of people would say this is also a dupe to the Glossier Boy Brow. And I'll do the same here. It kind of looks like I just microbladed my eyebrows, which is, I don't know if that's the look I want to go for. Okay. So this is it. Then we're gonna move to the concealers. So for the concealers, we have the everyone's favorite NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer that I also used to use a lot. And I found that the Maybelline concealer is very, very similar. Let's put the NARS. I didn't get to grab a foundation, so I'm just gonna use on some spots that I want to hide. I'm gonna use the concealer on it, and I personally love using my fingers for this, and this one is in clear, so I think this would be a little more of my color. So the reason why I like using my finger to apply things like concealer and foundation. With foundation, I will use the freaking sponge that everyone uses as well. Emma, what's that sponge that people use to put their foundation? Thank you. Bye. Okay, bye. A beauty blender. I use for foundation the beauty blender, but then I will go over it with my fingers just because I feel with the fingers it warms up the product, then it just mixes much better with the skin. To be honest with you, the texture and everything is very similar. The next product is this Urban Decay Naked Palette. I think this is the first palette I've ever bought, by the way. That's why it also looks this way. But it served me really well. Some of them have crashed, some I used, but again, been with me for years now. I found this one from Maybelline, which have a bunch of different shades. So it comes with pinks, with greens, with so many different colors. I'm gonna create a little bit of a smoky eye here. So I'm gonna start with the Urban Decay palette, the Naked palette. This is something I would wear for a night out if I'll get the light blended. Oh wow, this is more difficult than I thought. My makeup process, it goes like this. It starts and you're like, ah, what is she doing? I just keep at it and then it kind of forms into something. So we're gonna do the same thing with the Maybelline palette. Here is a base. And then I'm gonna use the Snake Bite, very similar to this one. You see, this is the part where you're like, oh, what is she doing? Don't worry. Fix it. I really like the consistency of it. I think that sometimes what happens with the palettes that are from a drugstore, they feel a little more stiff, like there's not enough pigment coming out, but this is amazing. Yeah, this is a little more subtle gold. Overall, I would say it's pretty good, especially for someone who just like looking for a really nice palette that you can use for a lot of events, and you can go from like kind of more matte to the more glowy. There's black in here, there's like brownish and taupey. So then the next thing we have is the eyeliner. So my absolute favorite eyeliner is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. I've been using it for so long now. It's just super easy for me to do. I'm not this professional makeup artist, so for me I need like a simple eyeliner that I can just like pew, and this works really well for me. So I'm going to apply it on this eye. I start from the end and then I kind of go in. This is the Kat Von D one, and it's also really thin, so you are not creating any like big thick lines that you have to deal with after. The dupe for this one is one by Essence. So this one is kind of similar, also have like a Sharpie type of structure to it, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I feel like this was much more elegantly done than this Essence one, but it might be also your technique. I don't have one, so maybe that's what it is. Okay, the next thing is the mascara. So we have Better Than Sex mascara, which everyone knows is an amazing product. This is by Too Faced. I'm going to use the Better Than Sex here. This is definitely my go-to mascara for events or times where I really want to bring drama to my eyes. I personally love it when it's a little bit more dry and used because I feel like it sticks better. I hate new mascaras. Sister product for it is this Luminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. Ooh, I like this brush a lot. It looks like it's going to bring a lot of thickness to the lashes, which is something I prefer over length. I don't really care about length as much. This gives you length as well. So this is the Better Than Sex, and this is the L'Oreal one. Next thing is a blush. So for me, I've been a huge lover of the NARS Orgasm one. I think that's just kind of a hero product that a lot of people use and love. And this is it. I'm gonna put it right here. So this is it. It has a beautiful tone. It really does feel very orgasm-y. The product that is kind of a dupe to it is this Bone Mine Healthy Mix. It's from Bourjois. I don't know how to say it. I'm not even gonna attempt. It has kind of a similar pigment to it. Oh, it smells a little bit like my grandma's makeup. Has like a little vintagey feel to it. The smell though, wow. Okay, the dupe for Kylie liquid lipstick, which a lot of people buy and love. I don't have the Kylie lipstick with me right now, but I got kind of a very similar dupe to it. It's also from Kat, it's not a dupe actually, very similar version of it from Kat Von D. It's all about the mateness of her lipsticks. This one is a really pretty color actually. It's called the Lolita. I would probably not pair it with this eyeshadow. And then an equivalent to this one would be this L'Oreal Paris lipstick. I kind of try to match the shades. They're a little bit off. This is a little more pinkish, while this is a little more earthy. This looks interesting. Oh, I actually prefer the L'Oreal one. Not only the color, but it feels much more moisturizing, and I do see that it's getting mattified. It feels really nice. This is definitely more matte. I think this maybe dry up a bit, but I kind of like that it's a little more watery in a way, if that makes sense. I want to try another lipstick, which is one that I always mention on my socials because it's like my holy grail, and that one is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which is the best nude ever. It actually really resembles my lip tone at the moment, but it looks amazing on everybody, every skin tone. There's two dupes that I found for this one. One of them is from Pixie and it's called Honey Bear, B-A-R-E. I couldn't find it because we're just moving, so everything is in boxes, but that one is probably the closest dupe I found from a drugstore. Otherwise, I also found this one, which is a L'Oreal one, and it's varnished rosewood color, which also gives a really beautiful color, but this is definitely more shinier, where this one is a little more matte and a little more subtle. Okay, and then last but not least is a setting spray. So this one is Urban Decay. I see a lot of people use it, the long-lasting makeup setting spray, but I also saw this one, which is by NYX Dewy Finish long-lasting setting spray. So I'm just gonna use that. Okay, so now let's do dupe versus original contest, and I'm gonna tell you what I picked. This dupe I thought was amazing, the Baby Skin versus the POREfessional. Both amazing products, but I mean, if you're looking for an affordable version, definitely. Of course, the brow pencils, I would definitely give the COVERGIRL the point because it is so much more affordable than this one, and I really like the color, and it's available everywhere. Yay! Between the eyebrows, I prefer the Hourglass. I just felt like my eyebrows was a little more fluffy, but now that I'm looking at the camera, this feels like very nice. Like the brow feels more arranged and pretty. This has kind of a soft fiber to it, where this is a little more gel-like. I don't know, I'm kind of digging this, so I would give this a point just because the price is so good, unlike this one. And then the concealer, I thought that the Maybelline concealer did an amazing job versus the NARS one. I mean, the NARS one is a known amazing concealer, but I feel like this one did a really good job, so I definitely think that this is an amazing dupe. Between the Naked palette and the Nude Maybelline palette, it's hard to say just because I feel like this is very good option for someone who doesn't want to spend as much, but this is still an amazing product. But again, this has been with me for years and I've been using it, so I can't decide. Both get a point. Between the two eyeliners, I think it depends on what you get used to. I feel like I'm so used to the Kat Von D that I just prefer to use this one. It felt like I'm more in control rather than this one. But I guess it's a good option if you're just looking for an eyeliner pen. But I will pick the Kat Von D. Between the mascaras, I have to say I was very impressed with this L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I was really impressed. But if you do have Better Than Sex mascara, it is really good. But if you're looking for an affordable version, this is good. between the blushes, I would say that this is kind of a cult product and it's amazing. This has a little bit of a grandma smell to it, but the color is really nice, so it kind of depends. I definitely like the dupe from kind of the Kylie style and the Kat Von D to the L'Oreal one. I don't know the name of it. This shade is Explore, but I just found that it's a little more moisturizing and it sticks. And I think I prefer the color better. So this one for sure. Between the Dewy finish and this, just price-wise, that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and discovered some new dupes. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite dupes, and I'll see you guys next time.